Teutonic one-man band that surprised us on the upside with this self-titled work, which is also its sophomore release. The black metal label is too general for what is presented, as it falls perfectly into the category of depressive black metal and could even be categorized as doom metal due to its melancholy and the down-tempo prevalent in all compositions. Despite the lack of dynamics, this factor is compensated for by an ethereal and hypnotic effect that is highly effective. This is a very interesting debut from US band Black Hole Deity, uncompromising and very technical death metal that grabs the listener by the scruff of the neck from the very first moment. Without great inventions, with short songs, it's easy to be held hostage by these songs for just over half an hour. No great inventions, like I said, and you don't feel they're necessary when the leads, solos and riffs are so effective. The gutturals are powerful, and together with a solid rhythm section makes this recommended work for all death metal fans. The fourth album from what was once the youngest hard rock band to tour the world. The Australians Mystery play hard rock that's full of melody but also has weight in the form of riffs, leads and inspired solos that even lead us to place it more in the realm of Orden Heavy than simply hard rock. 8 songs that will sound great on stage, plus 2 covers, You Can't Stop Rock and Roll by Twisted Sister and No Secrets by fellow Australians, The Angels. It will be a good surprise for Orden Heavy fans who don't know them yet. I must confess that Orden Ogan have never been on my top choices when it comes to power metal. However, after seeing them live, they managed to win my respect and also raise my expectations for Order of Fear. Bombastic power metal with memorable and grandiose melodies that easily become memorable, even if they don't always sound completely original. Songs like Moonfire and Blind Man demonstrate how power metal can sound refreshing and modern and still remain true to the basic principles of the genre. Underground Forever, it's an excellent title. It's as good as the music on this third album by Canadians Duskwalker, where death metal overlaps without any shame with thrash metal, which is still present in the arrangements, but it's not the dominant force. Perhaps it never was before, but now it definitely has a more secondary role. The headbang is guaranteed, and anyone who likes solos and leads will be well satisfied with what they find here. Just listen to the title track for an excellent representation of the album as a whole and its quality. I confess to having some curiosity about this new album by Visions of Atlantis. Despite their obvious quality, their progression felt as a bit dull. That was until the previous album Pirates, where the band managed to reinvent themselves creatively and make a considerable leap in the quality of their live shows. The curiosity came mainly from wanting to know what the next step would be. I was disappointed somewhat to see that it was the second part of the previous album. Disappointment before listening to anything at all. It's understandable, after all, you don't mess with a winning formula, right? In theory, that's not always the case in practice. However, it turns out that this album manages to maintain the upward momentum and is among the best the band has released so far. Fans of the band will love it, and those who aren't yet but like symphonic gothic metal will be completely surrendered. France has never disappointed when it comes to black metal, and Seth, despite some ups and downs in their career, have always been worthy representatives of the more melodic side of the style. The France des Maudits proves that just that with a set of songs that bring us the usual abrasiveness, but with melodic hooks and orchestral arrangements, without falling into exaggeration and capture our attention from the start. Given the overpopulation of the style and the huge track record that always ends up in competition, this is an excellent indicator of the good quality of this album. It's been 8 years since WOM's last original album already. What we can say as soon as Ogan starts to sound is that it was well worth the wait. The band is still as sharp as ever, with technical levels at an all-time high, but without letting this affect their ability to bring us songs that are much more than gratuitous displays of technical juggling. A highlight is the final title track, a 7-minute epic that sums up everything that is positive about this album, a long-awaited and successful return. We like the ambition of reading in a press release that the album being released is a contender for best album in its style, even if you are skeptical from the start. Press releases aren't and don't have to be impartial. Curiosity sets in, and in this case it's just as well, because To the Stars really is an excellent melodic death metal album and will probably be one of the highlights of the genre in 2024, at least for us. It will be definitely. Bypassing the predictable and with a more epic approach that we are fans of, this set of songs has everything it takes to become an addiction that will be hard to quit anytime soon. To start with a debut album like Gravebound is a bold beginning to a discography that caught us off guard, in a good way. Mixture of black and melodic death metal, song construction that goes beyond the expected commonplaces, but which also knows how to use them in a superior way. That's also because they are not afraid to incorporate various elements beyond black and death metal that make their music even more dynamic. One of those albums that will be hard to put down in the near future, for the simplicity